Nobody expected Ian Beale to thrive behind bars, and so far, his time in prison has been anything but easy. He has already faced intimidation from other inmates, with the only person offering him protection being convicted murderer Gray Atkins. However, Ian's growing association with Gray has also reignited his anger towards Chelsea Fox, leaving him tempted to seek revenge. Ian is serving an 8-month sentence after driving into Jordan Fox while over the legal alcohol limit. The crash left Jordan, Chelsea, and Gray's son permanently paralyzed. Chelsea originally wanted Ian to receive a lengthy prison sentence, but her feelings later changed. She admitted that she had yelled at Jordan shortly before he ran into the road, believing her actions had contributed to what happened. She intended to provide a statement that could help Ian, but she failed to arrive at court in time. During tonight's episode, Ian once again began blaming Chelsea for the devastating accident. Unaware that she had actually been working to support his appeal, Ian believed Chelsea was responsible for his imprisonment. He became furious after assuming that she had deceived him about appearing in court. Gray only encouraged Ian's resentment. He repeatedly insisted that Chelsea was behind the problems both men were facing, gradually manipulating Ian into turning against her. One viewer summed up Gray's influence by saying that he had been deliberately getting inside Ian's head and turning him against Chelsea for his own purposes. Gray's true intentions soon became clearer. After the pair connected over being separated from their children, Gray presented Ian with a dangerous proposition. He promised to keep Ian safe from other inmates, but only if Ian agreed to help him get even with Chelsea. The episode ended before Ian revealed whether he would accept the proposal, but his expression suggested that he was seriously considering Gray's offer. Many viewers now believe Ian could eventually agree to the deal. One fan questioned why Ian would allow a convicted killer to manipulate him, especially after he had previously reassured Chelsea at the hospital that she was not responsible for Jordan's injuries. Another viewer joked online that Ian could eventually turn against Chelsea once he leaves prison, while remaining loyal to his unlikely alliance with Gray. Gray's history of violence is already well established. He subjected his wife Chantel to abuse before accidentally killing her by pushing her onto a dishwasher containing knives. He later murdered Kush Kazemi and Tina Carter in an attempt to conceal his crimes. Gray was eventually exposed and arrested in 2022. With someone as dangerous as Gray now encouraging Ian to seek revenge, Chelsea could be facing a terrifying situation. And if Ian refuses to follow Gray's plan, he could find himself becoming the next target. EastEnders' Nicola Mitchell has been thrown into emotional turmoil after her sisters Gemma and Jodie arrived in Walford, facing a serious problem and needing her support. Their arrival was soon followed by Nicola's mother, Rose, bringing even more tension to the situation. The unexpected family reunion encouraged Nicola to finally tell George about the traumatic circumstances surrounding her abusive father's death and explain why her mother has continued to hold her responsible. However, this is only the beginning of the family drama, with the Hawkins family set to make a permanent return alongside 2 additional relatives and their lovable dog, Bud. Speaking about the upcoming storyline, Laura Doddington has opened up about Nicola's complicated family relationships, her future with George, and the unresolved mysteries involving her character. She admitted that some of the upcoming developments have even surprised her, as the cast often receives scripts only shortly before filming. The actress described the material as exciting and unpredictable, explaining that Nicola still has many unexplored layers. She believes there is plenty of scope to uncover more about Nicola's personality and discover what shaped her into the woman she is today. Nicola's heartbreaking confession about her father also helped Laura gain a deeper understanding of the character. She felt that the trauma Nicola experienced explains many of her actions, even if it does not excuse the way she behaves. The emotional conversation with George was particularly significant because Nicola allowed herself to become completely vulnerable in front of him. For Laura, that openness demonstrated just how much Nicola trusts and cares about George. Nicola and George have both experienced complicated relationships with their fathers, and this shared history could potentially bring them even closer. Although Laura admitted that she does not always know what is coming next, she believes the couple's difficult experiences have strengthened their bond. After everything they have endured over the past several months, Laura feels that Nicola and George have developed an even stronger relationship. Their shared struggles appear to have created a much more solid foundation between them. Laura also spoke positively about working with Nicola's on-screen family. She described the new cast members as wonderful and said everyone has quickly developed a strong connection. The actress admitted that she remains extremely enthusiastic about her work on the soap, even after years of early starts. She joked that despite having to wake up around 4:30 in the morning, she has never reached the point where she feels unhappy about going to work. The arrival of the Hawkins family has also created a lively atmosphere behind the scenes. According to Laura, the group has quickly bonded, creating an exciting dynamic whenever they are together on set. Although Nicola is now part of the Mitchell family after marrying Teddy at a young age, Laura pointed out that her character spent her childhood as a Hawkins. In fact, Nicola has technically been a Mitchell for longer than she was a Hawkins. However, family connections can remain powerful regardless of age. Laura explained that returning to a family environment can make people feel like their younger selves again, with old roles and behaviors suddenly returning. She noted that siblings can also quickly fall back into the personalities they had when they were children, whether that meant being mischievous, argumentative, or inseparable. That sense of familiarity is one of the reasons Laura believes continuing dramas work so effectively. Viewers get to watch families experience conflict, happiness, breakdowns, and unexpected moments, while seeing how their relationships evolve over time. Teddy made a brief appearance again in this week's episodes, raising the question of whether he could eventually return to Walford, despite currently being behind bars. Laura admitted that a comeback could be complicated because Teddy was sent to prison for murder. However, she revealed that she remains very fond of the actor who plays him, and that they still keep in touch from time to time. When asked what viewers can expect once Nicola's family fully settles into Walford, Laura teased a deeper exploration of the Hawkins family dynamic. She explained that the family is complicated, but still deeply connected by love. While there is a strong sense of loyalty between them, their individual personalities and past experiences are likely to create plenty of conflict. The arrival of Nicola's relatives will therefore bring both warmth and chaos, with the family's close bond existing alongside plenty of dysfunctional behavior. Laura also hopes the show will explore Nicola's complicated relationship with her mother, Rose. She believes the two women already appear remarkably similar, even from the limited scenes they have shared so far. According to Laura, Nicola developed many of her characteristics by observing her mother while growing up. Their similarities could either bring them closer together or create even bigger clashes between them. Their difficult history and the trauma they both experienced have created a complicated emotional connection, meaning their relationship could become extremely volatile once they spend more time together. Laura praised the actress playing Rose, describing her as a joy to work with and expressing excitement about exploring the mother and daughter relationship further. The actress was also asked about the apparent feud between Nicola and Chelsea, shown during the flash-forward episode. The scene suggested that the pair had developed a serious dislike for one another. EastEnders is broadcast from Monday through Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One. Viewers can also watch the soap through BBC iPlayer, with most episodes becoming available from 6 a.m. before their scheduled television airing.